Now, if you want to do an assessment that tracks multiple standards across, could be cross-curricular or just in one subject area, you tap Add Assessment, go to Standards. You'll see multiple standards is the bottom one. Tap that. And I call this whatever I want. Let's say it's, I'm just going to call it Project. Could be anything. And the subject area might be cross-curricular, but I have to pick a general one for this. So I'm just going to say it's humanities, social sciences is the main area. And I'm going to press Next. Brings up an area for me to choose the standards that I'm going to be assessing. So you'll see here where it says year/code. This is the year or the grade level of the standards that I have brought into this program. So right now you'll see year 4, but if I brought in year 3 and year 5, they would show up here. So I could see different standards for different years. Right now I only chose to bring in year 4 when I was setting this up. And if you need to see how to bring in other standards, just go to the standards menu and you'll see some buttons with the video for the videos, and then just choose some of those and you'll see how to bring them in. So I'm going to keep this at year 4. You'll see here it says right now it's on humanities and social sciences because that was the subject that we chose a minute ago. But I could change it to anything. And then these are the strands basically. So I'm going to check this, inquiry skills. I'm just going to pick randomly here. Let's say I want that and that from humanities. Then I'm going to change this to, say, mathematics. And now I'm going to change the strand to, let's say, maybe there's something with statistics they're doing. Maybe they're collecting some data. So I might want to check that. And then let me change one more thing, maybe English. And then I change the strand again. And let's say it's literacy and maybe plan to deliver presentation. Maybe they're doing a presentation, something like that. And I press Next. So now it's going to ask, those are the standards that I'm going to be assessing. And it says, do you want to enter a value for each standard? That means, so for each standard, do I want to put a value like, this standard's worth 5 points on it, this standard's worth 2 points on it? I can do that. Or I can just not bother and just do a rating instead. So I'm going to put yes just so you can see how to do it. So I put yes, and you'll see these blue, I'm going to tap out of here. You'll see these blue fields here. And these blue fields are just where you type in the what value you want. So let's say that's worth 5, this is worth 5, this is worth 2, and this is worth 2, and what else? That's it. Okay, so I have these now values there. Then I press Next at the top, and it's just asking me to put a rating scale in. So I'm going to do 3 point, and submit. So it comes to this overall screen where I can see all my students and kind of the overall scores or values and ratings that they got and comments and things like that. But the real information is I have to expand on each of these students. So you'll see expand by a little blue arrow beside Anita Bath. I tap that. I go in and you can see the standards down here. And you can see I can put a score in for each one. I could say out of 5 they got 4 on this, I got 2 on this, and 1 on this, and 1 on this. And I could put in a rating as well for each of those. So let's say they got it, and this here might say beginning, might say on your way, and might say on your way as well for this one. So then I can give an overall rating for the whole project. Let's say they're on your way for this, and put in a comment and collect evidence and all that stuff, just like you can in all the other assessments. Now, the only thing different in this assessment that's in some other assessments is this search at the top says select student. So instead of having to go back to the screen like this screen, and then going down to choose my next student like Doug Graves, a little faster way to do it is at the select student at the top, I can just go to I leaned over, and it goes right to I leaned over. Instead of going out and back, it just saves some screen jumping.